Hey friends, it's Ash here. Excuse me. And it's real early in the morning, and I wanted to make a video before these thoughts get out of my head and I lose it. I was watching a video last night, and the person was talking about going inside of yourself to find the answers of your problems and to fix yourself and to find the healing place. And I started to think about the fact that first you have to exit the matrix, go outside, and then you need to go back inside of yourself to do the healing work, and then you can come back outside. So you have to go outside to go inside to go outside. And that's what I realized when I got out of the matrix, because once you leave the matrix or you acknowledge that it exists, it will expel you. And then, like Neo, uh, you need to go outside the matrix and then work. And that's what I've been doing for years, because I knew the matrix existed years ago. And as I was on Facebook and I came out talking about different things, I got expelled. And my information, I guess, was pushed down by the AI or whatever, and wasn't in the feeds of people as much. And I realized I was being censored, so I left. And I wasn't even going to make any Facebook videos ever, or I mean, sorry, any YouTube videos, but I decided maybe my point of view would be valuable to someone, or maybe some things that I've learned can help other people who are younger than me and who are going through some stuff that maybe I already went through, and then I have uh, some tips about maybe some things that help me that might help someone who's younger and in a different position in their life. But I realized that once you go outside the matrix, you then have to go back inside again to yourself, because in the matrix you couldn't do the work that you need to do, because it's a fake construct, right? And if you're in a fear matrix, or an inverted matrix that everything is upside down basically in, that's what I started to realize also at some point, that the matrix is inverted. So everything is upside down, so it doesn't make sense, right? So it's like you're living in a state of disbelief in a sense, like, and you'll see all these news articles of like idiotic shit, like, or just something that doesn't make sense, that, and the reason that they do that to you is to keep you more like in sort of a state of disbelief or confusion, I guess, where like nothing's really making sense, right? Like some guy walks in a place and just decides to just shoot people for some reason, or do some act like that, and you think, oh, it doesn't make sense, right? This guy just wakes up one day and does that. Yeah. So there's a lot of cognitive dissonance going on. There's a lot of propaganda going on, and if you're still in the third dimension, you need to make a conscious choice to leave there, because at some point, New Earth is going to separate from that dimension, and it's rising up out of there. So uh, they're saying that's going to create two Earths. I don't know. I've never been through this before that I can remember. But the point is um, you need to make a choice. You need to first leave. If you don't even leave the matrix, and you're still stuck in it, and then you're living in that fear train. And so you need to make a conscious choice to leave the matrix. It will then expel you, and then you can go outside of it and do the work that you need to do within yourself to heal. And then, just like the butterfly, you go into a period, which I think is now, where people are uh, doing that deep work, hopefully going inside themselves and figuring out what's holding them back, what karma is coming up for me to clear and transmute. Uh, what have I done in my life that I need to atone for in some way, or just forgive others that I feel have hurt me and forgive myself. And that's really the, sort of the universal code, right? You can't get something uh, until you give it to yourself first. So, in other words, If you want love, then you need to love yourself. Because if you don't, then why would I love you, right? You don't even have the respect for yourself yet. So I can't respect you until you respect yourself. I can't love you until you love yourself. That's just how the world works, unfortunately. So, if you're in a negative space and you're in the dark, then you're going to attract the dark, and you're going to attract other people to you that are in that space. That's how it works. So, if you want to attract positive, you have to be positive. You can't be negative and attract a positive, right? That's dueling polarities don't work. Got to be same. So it's like you got to retune your radio station that is in your brain, right? Use your pineal gland, open your third eye any way possible, which will then allow you to not only leave 3D, but hopefully to get some kind of downloads from either your higher self, your Akashic records. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to access my Akashic records, and that's not easy. I can't figure it out. Um, but I think what you're basically trying to do, in a sense, is there's a higher self version of you somewhere, right? That's above where you are in another dimension, right? That's ascended out of 3D already and is maybe in, I don't know, 6, 7, 8D. Who knows where that higher self is, right? You're trying to connect with higher self. But if higher self's up here and you're down there in the hole, then you can't do it. You need to ascend up out of the hole and get closer to higher self. That's what I've been trying to do. So you got to first leave 3D matrix. You got to consciously make a choice to do so. Then you need to go back inside of yourself where you couldn't do the work you could because you were in a 3D inverted matrix built on duality and fear. In the fourth dimension, which is a sort of transition into 5, is where you do that work, as far as I can tell, and I think a lot of people are probably in 4D. Not sure how you would just jump from 3 to 5 unless you got some skills that I don't have. And that's where we are. People are trying to do their ascension on their own time. It'll happen in its own time. I don't think people will be left behind. I think you just need to make a conscious choice that, yes, I understand this is a matrix, that it's not real. And by coming to that conscious realization, you'll be free of it, because it will expel you, because you're not in the illusion anymore. And it's that simple, really. A lot of illusion going on. You need to see with clear sight 20/20 vision now. And that's where we are. So do your research, keep healthy, eat well, do your exercise, whatever it is, stretch, yoga, meditation, shield yourself, ground yourself, become more powerful, feel the power rise up in you, use this time and the energy that we're in to change yourself, to upgrade your DNA, to access your Akashic records, to become a more fuller version of yourself. So I hope you're doing the work, and I'm doing it, and we're all doing it, and I wish you well, and I just wish you to stay in your center space if you can. Send love out from your heart, vibrate high, and just remember that wherever there's light, darkness can't exist. So I wish you peace and love, and talk soon. Thank you.